If I find my way home, yeah.
On this week's episode, we talk about the temperature and whether it's hot or cold, because apparently it's hot by Scott too. So this thermometer works for both places.
How cool is that?
And then I don't know what else.
We talked about food, a lot
A
of
lot
food.
of food. Because I was called fat by a doctor.
Yes, which is kind of interesting because, that's, we hear
Very
about
supportive.
bedside manner.
Very
Yeah.
supportive.
So,
But yeah,
and of course, we talked about something else. What else did we talk about? We talked
we talked about a lot of stuff.
So you're going to have to
4th of
actually watch the
July.
show to find
Talked
out.
about
Ooh,
4th of July and stuff
and
like
gnomes. Gnomes. We
Gnomes.
talked about gnomes.
that. Nobody knows what about that.
So watch the show.
All right, later.
If I find my way home, yeah.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show. It's your time to unwind and leave your worries behind. This is a show being hosted by a robot and a human. So stick around and enjoy, and tell your friends you watched a show hosted by a robot. I'm the robot. I'm Steve.
And I'm the human, and I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad, really bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, and a live Twitch stream.
We're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today, starting with the pictures behind us. Make sure you go down to whathappened.world and you can check. I have not been posting at all lately. I've been a very bad person.
Bad.
But Scott's been doing good, I guess.
Only on Facebook.
Well, it doesn't matter. That's cool. But people can see what you're doing.
Yes.
So let's talk about the pictures behind us.
We have those.
Yes.
Steve has record low temperatures. He's sub-zero.
Sub-zero?
Yeah. No.
It's only 40.
You know what's really, really funny is the
It's only
wedding I
40.
did this weekend. One of the couples was from Las Vegas. And they said, it's so much nicer here. And I'm like, it's 90 degrees. He says, yeah, but it's 120.
Did they know me?
No, they knew me.
Why didn't they know me? Did you ask them if they knew me?
Yes, I did.
And
So
what
I
did
showed,
they do?
they said, you guys have a show? Well, how do you do a show if he's there? So I brought up the show on my phone and I said, this is how we do it. You go, oh, that's really cool.
So my question for you though is what do they do? in
What do
Vegas?
they do? They're retired. They were a family of the bride.
So do they go to shows? Do they golf? Do they?
We didn't have that much time to talk because I have, all these people, and this was the aforementioned day with the problems that I told you about.
Gotcha. Okie dokie. Fine, be that way. So yeah, it's been super hot here early June, although today it wasn't too bad. Currently it says it's, I don't know, what did it say it is? I had the temperature and then I lost the temperature. Oh well. But
Don't
it
you just have to look at your phone?
didn't get up over 100. Yeah, I guess I could look at my phone. Well, I don't have it on my phone anymore. Who wants the temperature on their phone?
Well, I like it. Well, we were at 92 degrees this afternoon when we went to the pool for the first time. And now it's down to 74 after the storms came through.
Yeah, you have your pool set up.
Yep.
So you're
We got
looking
in
for
it.
this kind of weather.
It was very nice. It was very refreshing.
It says 70 degrees with a light rain by you. Day was 94.
Yep.
It's going to be 77. But it says it's 70 currently.
Well,
That's so
I'm
weird.
showing 74. So
Well, still, I'm looking a little farther south. I'm not looking at Delavan, but a little farther south is a little cooler. But that's just weird that it says
Weird.
days 94, night 77, and then it says that it's currently 70. So how could the night be warmer than what it is currently?
yeah, it could go back up.
It's weird.
Yeah. For some odd reason, there's a 1 second delay on your voice versus your picture.
Really?
Really?
Oh well. You'll just have to deal with it. That's what us robots do. Oh, I see that. It is
Yeah.
off.
Yep.
Hmm.
I don't know if mine is. Can you tell if mine looks right?
Yeah, yours looks right.
Okay. Very strange.
You can restart it, or I can just continue to and pretend like
and do it worse, right? It's like our original shows. Max Headroom has returned.
yeah.
For those of you who have been here since the beginning, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It was very frustrating. It was funny at first, but then it was very frustrating. So,
Well, Dakota ran a cord in here, so I don't know if when he plugged in, he put some kind of weird delay or who knows.
yeah.
I'll talk like this. So you can't see that this or moving, so you don't know. Don't look as bad.
That's what you sound like, a ventriloquist.
How's that? Yeah, I'll talk like this.
Sure,
You
it's great.
No,
I think you're doing really good there, Steve. What do you think?
Why is this? Yeah, there's something weird going on. I'm really slow. My computer's something's going on my computer. It's really slow. So I don't know what's running.
Were you looking at those naughty pictures this afternoon?
I wish I was.
Mm.
Bunch of zaddies getting spanked by girls for Father's Day.
Yeah. That's a real happy pappy. So anyway, are you all done with your temperature thing?
Yeah, that's really all I had.
Okay. Well, remember I told you I took a couple really good pictures of the wedding I did 2 weeks ago. This was same place. I loved how they had these lights up in the tree. From a distance, it even looked awesome.
That does look pretty cool. I do like lights and trees.
Yes. So that's the Helverson house again.
I wanted to build LED lights and hang them down on cords out of a tree and make the fixtures. I wanted to do it through mason jars. So you take the cord, put it through the lid and then put a mason jar over it and then have it as LED lights so you could change the colors and stuff like that.
Exactly.
I always thought that was going to be cool, but I never quite did it.
Here's the problem. We have these great ideas, but we work way too freaking much to be able to take any of these great ideas and work on them. Those are very time-consuming things to do.
What is paste?
It's something that when you're younger, you eat. Or it's instant mashed potatoes, either one. Okay, now this is not good because it apparently looks, because you can stay still for a bit, but this looks like a long time. So you may have completely froze up. Let's see what happens. Because he's not breathing, he's not blinking. Yep, he's froze up. Let's see how long this takes, folks. Well, he's doing that. I'm not going to start the show. Well, what we could talk about. Oh, we had cicada. We've been talking about the cicadas in our area for quite a while now. And yesterday was the first day I actually got into Lake Geneva and saw them. And they are really pretty. Oh, yep. He lost connection. So let's see if we could bring him back. Okay, come on. Invite. Oh, looks like he. Oh, that's weird. Let's try that. I know you don't see what I'm doing, but take my word for it. I just re-invited him. See what happens. He's able to get back in. He might have had to reboot his computer. Ding, 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 ding. Well, what I could do is pause the recording. I've never tried that. Let's see what happens if I pause the recording. The Twitch people. Oh, we're back to recording. Steve is back. Yay. I just put it on pause.
Oh, okay.
Try to try it. See what would happen.
Okay. Well, I'm back. It's very weird. And I've got a light again. But yeah, the internet went completely down. So what were we talking about?
The lights. You were going to create lights with LED.
Oh, yeah, because you like those lights.
Yep.
All right.
So we're done with that. We go to an actual show subject. Yay.
Well, I thought you were going to talk about your.
I was going to talk about something. My swimming pool. Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah, your pool. So you went into it. How warm was the water?
Okay. Apparently the thermometer must be wrong because it said it was 64 degrees and there's no way it was that cold. It was chilly, So I'm assuming it was right around 72 degrees because, it's warm when you get to 80. 72 is,
Also depends on how cold it is outside too.
well, it was 90,
Yeah.
well, 92, 94, somewhere,
So
depending
maybe
on the
that
time.
warmed you up or
I think it was
something.
92 when we got in it. It was 94, when we got out of it.
Yeah.
So, but if that was only 64 degrees, I would be singing soprano and Susie would have poked my eyeballs out. So, and that did not happen.
Cool. Well, I want to complain about our medical system.
I don't blame you.
I have a hard time going to doctors at practice, right?
Yes.
That they don't even pretend to they don't listen anymore, right? You tell them what's going on and stuff, they don't listen. But I went to a doctor because my hip is shot. And
Yes.
everybody that sees my x-rays and all that says, oh my God, I don't even know how you're walking. That's bone on bone. That's severe osteoarthritis. The only way to fix that is a new bone. We can't even do a shot in there because there's no room between the bone and the joint to even get anything in there, right? So go to this new doctor that supposedly can do the surgery.
Yes.
He looks over at me and he tells me, he goes, well, there's 3 ways to go and do the surgery. One's through the front, one's through the side, one's through the back. I go through the back because that's where I was taught how to do that. And looking at you, I would not even touch your surgery or do your surgery unless you got down below 200 pounds.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that in a week. No problem.
Are you freaking kidding me? So we'll get back to that in a second. But then he goes on to telling me about, well, because a larger guy, you got to lose some weight. And
yeah, my hip doesn't work very good. So that means my exercise routine is what? My arms?
0. Yeah. So, so then he starts explaining to me about how hard it is on the surgery. I'm like 55 years old and, we put you on the table and stuff like that. And I got to move you around and, my back hurts after the surgery. So, I normally work on smaller people and stuff like that. And because, I really can't do it because it's so stressing on my body. And, I got to think about me. And I'm just sitting there going,
And your doctor?
I really need to hear about the doctor's problems?
Yeah, of course you do. See, because by listening to his problems, you realize that yours are minute compared to his.
I just sat there going, I'm not even sure what he was trying to accomplish. Aside from the fact that he's not going to do the surgery, and even if he was going to do the surgery after that conversation,
he wasn't going to do the surgery.
Exactly. I don't want him working on me. So I got a picture. Thought I had it up here. Did I close it? No, here. Okay. That is a picture. Damn it. That is a picture of me at 210.
Right.
And he wants me to get to, there we go. And he wants me to get to
less than that.
Under 200 before he'd even think about doing the surgery.
Right.
And I'm just sitting there going,
and you already lost the hair that you had from back then. So
you don't want to do the surgery. Just say you don't want to do the surgery, dude.
Right.
But I mean, to make me feel like shit and no solutions. Yeah, no, we can't help you. We can't help you in this office. Okay. Well, what the fuck am I here for? You guys got all my numbers and all my information beforehand.
Right. So tell him you want a refund since, you wasted your time. You should send him an invoice for wasting your time. There you go.
It's just ridiculous. And insurance companies don't want to pay for shit anymore.
Right.
So now I'm trying to figure out what I could do to help,
Well, just say you want to be the $6 million man without the $6 million.
If I had $6 million, I could just pay for the drug myself and get the weight off. But they don't want to pay for anything. So, but nobody wants to do the surgery. I'm like, yes, I'm trying to be as fair as possible as to what he said, but the conversation was very short. And the first thing he says is, yeah, you need a new hip. So it came in and says, oh, this is really bad. Only thing we can do for you is give you a new hip, and looking at you, you're going to have to be below 200 pounds before I'd even think about doing the surgery.
Yep.
Is that a doctor? I mean, am I missing something?
Oh, was there a two-way mirror and a camera?
But there's no solutions there.
No.
There's no solutions. There's no path forward. There's nothing we can do for you.
Well, the worst part is it's a medical practice. They have
plenty of patients
contacts.
without me, obviously.
Well, that too. Actually, I noticed there's a shortage because, I went to get my eyes. I have to do my
Shortage
DOT
of
eye stuff.
patients or a shortage of doctors?
Doctors.
Yeah.
I had to get my DOT eye check, and it's pushed all the way out to November. It's the earliest they get me in. I'm like, I have my DOT eye check every year in June.
Right.
It's when, and how am I now in November?
Yeah, I'm like, so needless to say, I went home and ate a whole pizza.
Ooh, well, that'll help.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just like, am I missing something?
Wait a minute. Was it a vegan pizza?
No, the home run in pizza.
Yay.
But the point being is, am I missing something? Do they not want us to even have a shot anymore? I mean, you've been going to the doctor longer than I have with challenges, things that actually need to get fixed. This is the first thing I've actually gone where I need to get something fixed.
Yeah. And Jay's got the same problem.
And I'm getting no support, headway, or anything.
I mean, fortunately for me, my only real issue is my diabetes.
All right. So what's Jay's problem? He can't get the doctor to do his surgery either, or he doesn't have insurance?
Well, both,
Okay.
But he not only does he need a hip, he needs a knee.
Well, if I wanted to pay for it, I could pay for it out of my pocket and get this stuff. But I'm like, what the frick's the point of having insurance then?
Exactly.
So yeah, I don't even know anymore. So, but yeah, I just sat there like this the whole time going, why do I care about your back hurting and how you guys have a hard time doing the surgery?
And yet
you guys have a hard time doing the surgery. This is not building confidence in I was pissed, disappointed, confused, and there was no confidence built there about, oh yeah. I was just like, huh?
Exactly.
I mean, I could do
my
it for
people
you,
are
but,
always,
I'll
give my people credit. They're always very pleasant. But it's, again, scheduling is the main issue. I mean,
right, but was I wrong? I mean, I basically just said the whole conversation because it wasn't very long.
Right.
Yeah, you're blown out. You need a new hip, and I won't do it unless you're. I won't even consider it unless you're under 200 pounds.
Yeah. So the other thing is, who is willing to do it? And they should have suggested, like, there are a couple other options. You can go check these guys out. They're known for doing this, blah, 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 blah. I mean, they should know all this stuff.
None of that. None of that. I'm not crazy. I'm just stupid, but I'm not crazy. It was just weird.
I wouldn't go that far.
It was the weirdest interaction I've ever had with a medical professional.
I understand.
And I've dealt with incompetent medical professionals.
Everyone has.
Where I actually knew something that they didn't know, and they should have known it. In an emergency room, a bunch of people got gas poisoning at the swimming pool at my house in Glendale Heights. I
remember that.
And they are trying to get blood samples from the people, and they're trying to go into the veins in the arms. Anybody who knows anything about gas poisoning is it constricts your blood vessels. So guess what? You're not getting it out of the arms. Nope. That's not happening.
Nope. Got to go to the leg.
So what the? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Jeannie was one of them.
Yeah, that's why I was pissed. That's why I was yelling at them. That's why they kicked me out of the emergency room. I go, you guys kids don't even know that. How do I know that and you don't know that?
Well, don't forget, you're kind of weird. You know stuff that makes no sense that you know.
That I can't win on Jeopardy. Yeah,
right.
like regular trivia, I don't know, but weird, stupid facts I do know. But all right, enough of this. Let's get on to the 4th of July is coming up.
Yes, it is.
So when you think of the 4th of July, what things do you think of?
Gnomes in 4th of July garb.
Gnomes in 4th of July garb.
Yes, we went out to lunch today at Pizza Ranch, and there was a gnome up on the wall in 4th of July garb. And I'm like, what the hell is that? Susie goes, it's a gnome in 4th of July garb. I says, how do you know that? He says, it's that thing. It started last year at Halloween. They had gnomes in Halloween. Then they had gnomes as elves. Then at Valentine's Day, they had gnomes as Cupid.
And you don't have a picture of that?
No.
You're going to need to go back next week before the 4th of July and get a picture of that. I want a gnome picture.
How do you know this?
That should have been posted up there.
Well, it's because, she watches tons of TV.
Nobody knows about this.
Yeah, it was just weird.
That's another thing you don't know. All right, so gnomes and 4th of July garb. What else you think of?
Fireworks.
Fireworks. What else you think of?
Brats and beer.
Brats and beer. Picnics, right?
Parades.
New York. What do you think of in New York?
The fact that all these people that are so used to seeing some of the best fireworks in the world don't get to see it.
Or, you ever hear of Nathan's hot dogs?
Oh, yes. They're kosher hot dogs. All beef kosher.
What happens on the 4th of July?
Is it the hot dog eating championship?
Hot dog eating championship.
Oh, yeah. And the guy that has been winning for a bazillion years went to a competitor.
No, not really a competitor. But he has a sponsorship with Impossible Meats.
Fake meats, right?
Right. Apparently, so this is Nathan's hot dogs eating championship.
Yes.
So apparently there's a clause in there somewhere that says you cannot support or sponsor a rival hot dog. So they are not letting Joey Chestnut compete this year in the hot dog eating contest. Now, if you recall, Joey Chestnut has won like 16 times.
Right.
And last year he won when the protester came up in the Darth Vader helmet and he had him in a headlock and was holding him during the contest and he's still eating and still won.
Yes.
Right? Had the footage of that. It was freaking hilarious. So he is out.
Weird, right?
Yeah. So right away, people start jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, I'll take his place. Now, do you know who Paige Sprianac is?
No.
Okay. Paige Sprianac is a golfer, but she's also a influencer, social media, whatever.
Okay.
Okay. I'm now going to kill 10 minutes of our show.
Okay.
So Paige Sprianac says, I'll replace Joey Chestnut. Now, first off, she doesn't even realize that there's a woman's bracket and a men's bracket.
Okay.
Next thing over is she shared a record of her hot dog eating in 10-minute session. She did a 6.5 hot dogs.
Yeah, that's what these guys do in the first minute.
I have my timer. We're gonna go for this. Okay. It's a 10-second countdown. I'm so nervous.
She's so nervous.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so I heard that you take them out and you eat them together.
So I'm guessing people just want to watch her. I guess. I don't.
I'm going to go along with that. Because the other guys would already have 6 in them.
Let's dip in the water and then eat it.
You dip that buns in water and you eat it. So far, you see, unfortunately, it won't be a full 10 minutes. They're speeding up the time a little bit.
Yes.
But we're 2.5 minutes in and she still has 0 done.
Yeah. No, not going to happen.
So, but they just want to watch her on the shorts. And
I'm
the
not
crop
going to
top.
do
Okay,
this
2.
Of course.
There you go. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to do 2. So 10 minutes, 3 minutes, 15 seconds. That's going to be 6. But you got 6.5 in, I guess.
Right.
You don't realize how hard it is to eat that fast.
It is hard to eat that fast. That's something you train for.
Well,
the hardest part.
I could totally beat her record easily.
Yeah.
I've eaten 6 hot dogs in like 3 minutes, I think. Maybe
Right.
it's less than that. We had a chili dog eating contest at work, and they all thought it was going to be easy.
Right.
And,
But do us both a favor and cut this,
why?
because this is going to get us stopped,
Why?
because it's a whole nother event on another channel and it's with the Sun newspaper.
This is Twitch. That's her Twitch.
Okay. I still think we're going to get nailed.
But this is her X post.
Right.
They didn't pay for that.
Okay.
I can go on X and play it. And if it does,
No.
it does. You know what to pull out. But this is on X. X
Right.
is public.
Okay.
X is public.
That's
Is that
where that's where all the memes come from, right?
X? It used to be tweets.
Right. Tweedledee, tweedledee.
That better? Make you happier? That's the X. See? X.
Yeah. X.
X.
X. Okay. Well,
So, yeah. Don't do that to it. Ow. 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 Ow.
well, at least you had to use 2 hands, Steve. So the funny part is these guys that eat that much, they have a lot of extra room already. She does not have a lot of extra room.
I just think it's funny that she did this. I mean,
Looks like she's ready to puke already. She's,
no, she's a swallower.
yeah. Oh,
Funny though, right?
sure.
There you go. Look.
Because she keeps doing that. So you looked at her cleavage.
That's right. Give it to the dog. There you go.
Yeah. That's why it was only 5.5, right?
6.5. She's got to finish what's in her mouth. But as long as it's in her mouth for the competition, once the timer's up, as long as she doesn't spit it out, it still counts. There
There
it
you
is.
go.
See, she shoved that last half in. So that'll get her to 6.5. There it is.
6 and a question mark. Sure.
Yeah, because she gave the other half to the dog.
Okay. That sucked. That actually sucked. The technique of the 2 dogs at once, not it. I started out too aggressive, was not the move. I should have just stuck with my plan, done one at a time. The hardest part was just the density of it. I had just so much in my mouth that I just could not swallow it. That was the hardest part. It was like these huge chunks and I didn't know what to do. So that was not fun. The smell of hot dogs are making me just gag right now.
But she wants to do the competition.
Right.
So I found that funny.
It is funny. Goober says it's funny. See? Say it's
Yep.
funny, Goobers. Say it's funny. Hi. I do. There you go. All right.
So we're going to stay on the hot dog theme for one more story.
Okay.
Since you don't like the Evil Empire, we won't do Sam's, but we will do Costco.
Okay.
Do you know how much the hot dog and soda is at Costco?
No.
$1.50.
Okay.
That's pretty good, right?
It's very good.
And do you know what brand Costco hot dogs are? It's Kirkland hot dogs. What
Right.
brand is it?
Are they beef hot dogs or chicken, pork, and whatever? Wow. Well, that should be Nathan's then, or else Vienna.
Nope. You ever hear of a company called Hebrew National?
Holy cow. I haven't heard. Yeah, I remember them, but I haven't heard about them in a long time.
So from the company's inception in 1984 all the way up to 2008, they were Hebrew Nationals. But you know what they said? We're going to keep the price down low. And you know how we're going to do that? They're going to buy their own meat processing plant. Hot dog processing.
Oh, okay.
So now Kirkland brand is literally Kirkland brand. It's not another one rebranding. You're like, oh, get these batteries are Duracell, and this coffee is Starbucks, and this is that. The Kirkland hot dogs, and I think they do a few of the foods too. I think they do the burgers. The Kirkland burgers are through their meat processing plant. So that's not another brand either. And I think bacon too.
Bacon! Bacon makes everything better.
But the Don't Know Show. But yeah, I know they ice cream is made by other brands with in-house labeling. But I don't remember what they all are. I know it's the burgers and the dogs. So when it says Kirkland brand, that's actually made through a meat processing plant that they own.
There you go. Pretty cool.
100% USDA inspected beef and contain no fillers, byproducts, or corn syrup.
Interesting.
Plus, the hot dogs are bun length.
So here's the other. Oh, yeah, those are hot dogs, though. Do they have their own brats?
No, they don't do that anymore. They used to have sausages, and then they were going to do a vegan sausage, and they took them off the menu and never came back.
Well, next weekend is the first concert at Alpine. Dave Matthews on Friday and Saturday. And
hot dogs there?
Well, remember I cook.
Yeah, but brats usually and burgers. But
yeah, we do brats, burgers, and hot dogs.
Oh, okay. Are you doing Kirkland brand hot dogs?
No, I don't have a membership, so.
You know there's a way around that?
Probably, but it's also too far to drive.
Oh, you know what the simple way around it is?
Closest one's an hour away.
All I can do is send you a gift certificate. If I give you a gift card, you get to go in and shop and use that gift card.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
The Don't Know Show. Again, another weird thing that I know.
Yep, because, it's all about having some patience. Steve
When you know. When you know, you know. Uh-oh. What just happened to my screen?
I didn't do anything. You look normal to me.
No, there's weird stuff popping up.
As normal as you are.
All
but
right.
anyway, it is time for our genuine positivity message.
Halftime show. So Scott wrote the genuine positivity message. So Funguy The Entertainer is going to come on. And
hi, I'm Funguy The Entertainer.
And he didn't even know I was going to talk about doctors. So he wrote one about what I will never be. About what I will never be to the doctor that I went to see about my hip.
Right.
Patient.
Right. Anyway, a little bit of patience makes for a more harmonious outcome.
Yep. So if you would have had me as a patient, I got it. You wanted me to be a little patient, be under 200 pounds. Yeah.
There you go.
That's not happening, dude.
No.
I wouldn't even touch you for 200 pounds. When I raced superbike motorcycles, they wanted me to gain weight. They wanted me at 210. So if I crashed, I wouldn't break apart in a million pieces. Crazy.
Yeah. One of those things.
Well, bodybuilders and stuff like that, those guys are all overweight. They're all morbidly obese.
Yes, that's funny as hell. They got body fat indexes like 3, but they're obese because they weigh 260 pounds.
Well, they're only 30 pounds over what they're 30 pounds over your ideal weight. You're morbidly obese.
Yes.
Something wrong with those charts. Oh, it's all figured out by an actuary that they did the math, and people who weigh that much more put stress on their body and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to live to be 100, but well.
No, exactly. That 99 and a half is just going to have to do.
So Liquid Death is at it again.
No, I don't believe you. There's no way in hell they came up with another weird thing.
Well, it's even weirder. Why does this need to be refreshed? Oh, here we go. Do you know the TV series The Boys? Because you have Amazon Prime, right? Or
I
no?
do, but I
Okay.
don't watch very many series.
You know the series The Boys, though, right? You've seen it, right? You've seen the advertising. They advertise the shit out. If you turn on your TV on Amazon, and if you ever go to Amazon Prime, it's all over the place.
Okay, yeah, I vaguely remember seeing it.
Okay, it's a show about superheroes, and they're just releasing their next season.
Okay,
So all the superheroes have really cool superpowers. Like A-Train
Right.
can run super fast. Homelander is kind of like Superman, but kind of a little wacko.
okay. So it's kind of a comedy.
Yeah, no. Well, dark comedy.
Okay, so it's
Um,
kind of like Deadpool, only not as goofy.
So the Deep is he can talk to fishes. He's like Aquaman.
Okay,
Okay. And he's pretty much a hole on the show. Like,
okay,
just when it comes to being just a person or a superhero or anything, he's kind of an a-hole.
okay.
So Liquid Death, in partnership with the boys, hired the Deep to do a commercial for Liquid Death.
Okay.
Oh, hi there. I'm the Deep. Today I'm here to educate America's beautiful youth about the dangers of too much sugar and soda. I get it. I too used to be brainwashed by soda until I found out that soda is basically just a bunch of sugar and water. Who knew? Here you go. Drink this. See? Who would give that to a child? That's why Liquid Death sent me here, because they have an entire line of flavored sparkling waters with just 20 calories, 4 grams of sugar from real agave. 4 grams is way less than whatever the hell this kid's drinking. Did you know that some studies show that overconsumption of sugary drinks can actually cause erectile dysfunction?
What's erectile dysfunction?
I honestly have no idea. So basically, sugar is the new smoking. If you're gonna drink a ton of sugar, you might as well smoke a ton of cigarettes too. You like sugar now? So drink Liquid Death flavored sparkling water. And enjoy all your childhood favorites without the extra sugar.
It smells like my stepdad in here.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
So leave it to Liquid Death to once again, they're advertising it. Hey, Liquid Death, you need to send us some Liquid Death because we've been talking about you on this show and pubbing you. So you're getting what you want. Therefore, a little something for the boys here.
Little something.
The boys, the TV
Yep.
show.
I get it. There's a
These
nice
boys.
blend there.
Yeah, these boys. So yeah, I just thought that it's water in a can, for Christ's sake.
Yes.
But oh well.
It's sparkling water in a can. Don't forget the sparkling.
All right. This shocked me the first time I realized that this happened. So you're a Wisconsinite.
Yes.
What is Wisconsin famous for? Go.
Beer, cheese, dairy, cows, derriere, brewers. I'm missing something. Those are the
Okay.
biggies.
What is Wisconsin famous for that you would not think that it is made in that state? And it is the only state in the United States where it's made.
Interesting. The only thing, so it's something distinctly from Wisconsin and only in
it's-
Wisconsin.
It's an Asian product.
Oh, Kikkoman soy sauce.
Kikkoman soy sauce. How is that a famous Wisconsin?
Not any longer though.
No longer what?
They're opening up another one in Canada.
They're opening their third plant in Wisconsin.
Oh, I thought
They
they were
just
opening
announced
one.
they just opened the construction of their third U.S. plant. The one in Canada doesn't count. You know why they did that, right?
Probably for certain ingredients that they need.
No, imports.
Yeah, well, that's what I
You
mean.
know what it costs to go across customs for just stupid little stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, Canada's gone nuts, dude. I just had a friend move up to Canada. He's Canadian. Moved down here, retired, moved back, couldn't bring with his furniture.
Yeah.
Forget guns. The guns, they wouldn't even let him. The guns, he has there are places all along the border of the United States and Canada where you can get a locker and you can put your guns in this locker in the US side and then go into Canada because you can't bring your guns into Canada.
Right.
But yeah, because so they just built the plant up there to just ship to Canada. They're not shipping from Canada to the United States. But yeah, they're opening up their third plant in Wisconsin.
Yep.
And
You know how far away the plant is for us?
it's way up north.
No, the original
Oh, how far?
4 miles.
They don't pay very well.
Oh, they pay pretty good.
Can't get in there.
It's one of those things. They actually got sued because they were not hiring qualified people because they didn't match a certain criteria of the owner. So Susie got a check in the mail.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
They were only hiring Asians.
No, but
Illegal.
no, not that either. It was one of those weird things that the old school thinking was men do certain jobs, women do certain jobs.
Oh, they're discriminating against women.
Sort
Yeah,
of, yes.
the Asian culture. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. I saw one of the articles with the price, but it's a lot of money, man. And they've been in Wisconsin for 50 years.
Yep.
50 years. That's crazy.
Yeah,
And
we used to get when I had the restaurant in Walworth, we used to get some of the people coming in before work.
Oh, here
for
we go.
breakfast.
Here's the investment. $560 million.
Yeah. I
But
was going to
yeah,
invest that much
and-
too, but then I
And
decided,
here's the crazy
I don't
part,
have
people.
it.
Next time you go and you see a Kikkoman soy sauce bottle, pick it up. It'll say Wisconsin.
Yep.
Crazy. So I
And
just
it's good soy
found
sauce.
I just found that. What other brands of soy sauce are there? Here's the crazy part.
There's a couple, not a whole lot. And, what's really weird is most of the Asian restaurants in this area obviously use Kikkomans, but some of
Huh?
them get stuff shipped from China. It's like, because, it's what they grew up with. It's like, if you grew up eating Hellman's mayonnaise, as a kid all your life, and then you get married and your wife makes a sandwich out
And all
of
of a sudden you
Miracle
get
Whip. You're like,
best foods. Well,
Oh.
the Miracle Whip and Miracle Whip is salad dressing.
that's correct.
Mayonnaise is mayonnaise. Those are two different things, believe it or not.
They certainly are.
Well, no, I mean there's no egg in salad dressing.
Yep.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep.
So I did a quick search. Kikkoman's La Choy, Kikkoman, Yamasa, Yamakaro, Lee Kum Ti, Kikkoman. Go to shopping. Master Classic, San John Tamari, Primal Kitchen, Pearl River, Pacific. I've never heard of any of these other ones except for La Choy.
Yep.
I've only heard of La Choy.
A try make Chinese food.
But I've seen this one. The brewed soy sauce. The Lee Kum Ki, maybe.
See, now I like the La Choy sweet and sour sauce, but the Kikkoman soy sauce is superior.
But other than that, I'm looking at this going, and there aren't that many. You're right. There aren't that many other ones.
No. And most of the small ones are it's kind of like, what do they call those breweries that specialize in, small
Artisans?
communities? What was that?
Artisan breweries.
No, but kind of. There's a different name for them. When you go to Miller or
Craft
Pab,
breweries?
right. These are like craft soy sauces.
Okay. I thought it was weird.
Weird.
So if I wouldn't have been called fat by the doctor on Friday, I was actually going to go to this sub place and have a sub for the show.
Okay.
And then kind of like, review it on the show.
Okay.
Right. So they did a thing on the best sub sandwiches in every state.
Right.
Best sub sandwich. So I want to find California's Atwater. I don't really know about that. There's a lot of sub places in California, and I don't know if Atwater is necessarily the best. Nardelli's Grinder. Let's see, Delaware, Florida. Okay, I'm just going to do this because I want you to see this, because this looks like a cleaned up Subway. Mickey's Subs in Tampa. Out of all the sub places in Florida, that's your best sub. Jersey, Hawaii. I do like those kinds of sandwiches, though. They're kind of like it was probably Spam.
I would assume so. It's Hawaii.
So Fontano subs are pretty good in Chicago, but I don't know. Indiana, Hoagies and Hops. Yeah, good like chopped up beef there. Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Mass, Michigan, Togos. So I would have put Togos as a California one.
Okay.
Not as the Michigan one. Monster Sub does not look good. Missouri, Sub Shop. No. Nebraska. I like those sandwiches. Those sandwiches are good, though. The Bonwich sandwich.
Bonwich.
Nevada. This is where I was going to go. Munch's Sub. It's a cool looking place. It's not that far from here. Probably about 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
I was going to get a sub from there and check it out, but no.
Wait, go back to New York. There it is. It's no. Okay, that actually does look interesting.
Yeah, but there are so many. It's a sub, so I guess. Wow. Like deep fried, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's not, but melt. Pennsylvania. Pepe's? Pittsburgh? Really? I don't know about that. What does Yoda want? Rhode Island looks like a good sub. I like the ones that
Interesting.
like pictures of
The
subs.
message you sent me just came through.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we can't message each other.
Weird.
Vermont, we're getting close to Wisconsin. I like Wisconsin, Washington's.
The honey hole.
Honey hole. Those are pretty thick pieces of turkey. I don't know if I'd like
Yeah.
that. That seems a little too thick of slices of turkey.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially with
that's
that
real
many.
turkey.
Yeah, if it was
That's-
one slice, sure.
That's carved off the turkey breast, though. So
Yeah.
it would probably be okay. There you go. Really?
Suburbia, yes. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Really? In Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Milwaukee?
Susie, they used to have one in Lake Geneva back when Susie and I were dating, and the first couple years we were married. And then they went out of business, and we thought the whole chain closed down, and we found out no, they're still here. It's like, how did we not know they were still here?
Yeah.
Because Susie just loved them to death.
Yeah, they're good. But yeah, so I didn't get to try ours, but so at least you
It's
agree with
sad.
yours.
There you go.
All right. So it seems like it's a food centric one, considering I got called fat. But here's something that I either need Fun Guy Cooks for You or the Scott Thomas from Wisconsin. Okay. Have you
Okay.
ever heard or made a calendar using this item? You take a nice round, well-formed onion and you make a calendar out of it.
No, never done that.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you
No,
heard? So you haven't heard of it either.
no.
Okay, this is apparently a Farmer's Almanac thing. And you guys follow the Farmer's Almanac thing, right?
No.
So how to make an onion
Susie's
forecast,
parents did. Yeah.
onion calendar. Now you
Okay.
got to do this on New Year's. So you got to start on
Okay.
New Year's Eve. So you take it and you cut it in half. Right?
Sure.
And then you start in the first left half. Doesn't matter left or right. Left half, you start peeling off the onion bowls, right? And you number them. So the first 6 from the left half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the other half, right? You put the cups. And then what you do is you pour salt into it. You put a teaspoon of salt in each cup between 12 p.m. and 11 a.m. on New Year's Eve. You let it sit on the windowsill overnight. On New Year's morning, there'll be a certain amount of moisture in each of the onion cups. This indicates how much moisture will be in the atmosphere during each month of the year.
Never heard of that.
If you're getting moisture in the cups, that represents March, April, and May. You will end up with snow. One year we did it. January had a lot of moisture, but July, which is the same piece of onion, had nothing. How crazy is that? How does that work? How does it know to get the one in July to have no water? And then the ones around there, look, September's got moisture. Going to rain in September.
Well,
October.
considering that under normal circumstances, July is dry and September is fall and starts to get damp. So to me, it's just normal common sense.
Dude, no. They did this in one day. They put this on the windowsill at midnight on
Right.
midnight New Year's Day, right? They put it on the New Year's Day and they put all the cups in there, 1 through 12. And then the next morning, the onion from number 7 was dry, but the onion from number 9 and 10 were wet. It's the same onion. They took an onion, cut it, they made 6 bowls for one with the one onion, 6 bowls for the other one with the other onion.
To me, it's because the thickness of the onion is certain parts of the onion are. So when you're doing the number, they're probably doing it in a certain order.
They are. You start with
And
the biggest. When you start with the left half, the biggest cup is number 1. Then it goes smaller, smaller, smaller. But
I don't know, but I'm just going by my brain. And you know how weird that is.
well, yeah, but your brain's saying, well, of course it doesn't rain in but it's the same onion, dude. How do some of them have moisture at all? Period, and some don't. Even with the size of the cup,
Right.
then you would think on the other half that would have moisture also, right?
Why did you send them a
So-
note? Ask the scientist behind it how this works.
It's not a scientist; it's the Farmer's Almanac. They're all
Alright,
dead.
well-
The guys who wrote the Farmer's Almanac. Well,
Oh,
you
at
ask
least the
them. You're in
original.
Wisconsin. You probably know them.
Ah,
They're probably
yeah.
sitting on your porch.
Ooh, I should go do it. You know, our
Look.
porch is way too hot.
There you go. See, that's all they did. Look, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 6, there's 7. So 1 and 7 would be the same. 2 and 8, 3 and 9, 4 and 10, 5 and 11, 6 and 12. But look, that's just
6 and 1
weird.
half.
It's just weird, dude.
Weird.
I don't get it. Do you get it?
No.
Okay. That's just weird, though. How come you don't know about that? You're in Wisconsin. You watch when the cows
I'm
go
the-
out in the field to see when it's growing.
Yeah, sure. I pay attention to stuff going on all the time, Steve.
You don't?
No, I'm like you. I work too damn much.
All right, you want to do one more?
Yes, but
Are
I
we
know
good?
which one we got to do.
Which one?
Signs, signs, everywhere there's signs.
I don't have those. I killed all those.
They were on there earlier. I saw them.
I told you I kill those every week. Those are if we need them. Which one did you want?
Man. It doesn't matter. It was just sometimes the signs are funny, and I like funny.
Well, which one do you want to do? All right, we'll just
Yeah.
do the board panda weird signs one. I'll bring that one
Ooh, panda.
back. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. All right. Give it those.
It reminds me, I got to watch Panda 4.
I gotta get a drink.
Oh, my sound effects were a little off on your video.
So I even give you a warning. I got a drink or something like that, and you just sit there and don't say anything.
I went,
Yeah, but then when I actually took the drink,
oh, well, that's when I made the
And-
comment about our video and our audio are not syncing up again. You're
It's
not
not?
paying attention, Steve.
what?
Exactly.
Not syncing up? I can't
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll jinx it. Because you're looking like Max Headroom again. So,
All right. Here's your signs. Where is it? Is this it? There it is. Okay.
uh-oh.
They've not come-
Why are you dumping rubbish here? 1, I'm a jerk. 2, I don't care about this community. 3, I think other people should pay to clean up after me. Don't be a tosser. Dispose of your rubbish responsibly.
I do like the fact that you can actually check them off.
Exactly. Please be careful of not let the pig enter the raccoon room.
Yep.
Do not try to hold, or put the raccoon on your head. It's the raccoon's choice, not yours. Only lucky people will be able to enjoy that kind of moment. Sorry.
Right. So apparently there's a raccoon and a pig next to each other in this zoo or whatever this is. And people want to put the like Davy Crockett with the Daniel Boone with the hat. All
Sure.
right, if you're gonna open up a pet groomers, why not? I shit zoo not.
It works perfectly. Oh, please do not drop your cigarette butts on the ground. The rabbits come out at night to smoke them, and we are trying to get them to quit. Oh, blast it all. The road got closed due to loose gravel.
Yeah, no shit. Look at that little awning there behind the sign, kind of crushed.
Yeah.
Now you know somebody posed
Yeah.
for them.
They
that's
certainly
funny.
did, but it's well done.
No, that's funny.
Okay, please keep the door shut. When the door is open, the staff tries to run away. Artist unknown. Civilization Unrest 2020. Rock on glass. Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Somebody broke their window, so they just put the sign up.
Welcome to Scotland. England can cut their own grass.
You've seen that, right? Even states are like that, right? Where
Yeah, all right.
the state line is one side's cut, one side's not. One road's good, one road sucks.
Yes. Perfect instead of beware the dog. Old dog, young dog, several stupid dogs. Please drive slowly. Ooh, 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 ooh. Come in and try the worst coffee one woman on TripAdvisor had in her entire life.
Yeah, that's one way to take a negative, make it a positive.
Yep, I've seen that one before.
This
Now,
is a good fuel sign.
Yeah, this is a little weird. Warning, low-flying owls. Lost Chihuahua with a phone number. Yeah. I wonder why that Chihuahua was flying low. Unsupervised children will be used as crab bait. Now, one of the restaurants that I go to has these kind of signs all over the place. And the one I like says, I had my house childproof, but they keep getting in. Some signs exist because they're practicals. Others have a hell of a story behind them. What's the story, Steve?
This is a legitimate one. This is Dam Week Fish and Wildlife Service. This is a legit place. Department of Interior sign. Do not feed hallucinogenics to the alligators.
Yes. No
It's like
shrooms.
cocaine bear.
Yep. Guaranteed shorter hair. What's that for a barbershop? Perfect, right?
It'll be the last one we do.
No parking, fire lane, not for 1 minute or 15 seconds, not at all.
Good job.
I
So,
love those things. They're so much fun.
oh, you know what? I'm going to bring up one more because, you know
'Cause
what?
you can.
Why can't you bring people into your restaurant like this?
Scream until daddy stops the car. See, that's perfect.
Yeah, for Father's Day.
Yep,
That's a good sign for Gary.
it is.
Daddy, 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 daddy. He just backhands you in the back seat.
That's right.
Don't do that anymore.
No, that was the old days. So what I don't understand is how it is that children who are properly disciplined end up being weird when they're older. I'm never going to discipline my child. Okay, you
The
turned
whole
out
world is
good, and you
weird.
want your child to be an idiot. Makes sense to me.
There's a difference between discipline and abuse.
And abuse, yes, it's granted. Sometimes the line is very fine, but most of the time it's spanking somebody for doing wrong.
Says the man with no kids
Yes, that we know of.
that you know of. I know. Where
Yes. Oh, cool. You're just going to wait until I'm old and I need parts, and then you're going to say, "Hey, he needs parts."
That's it. All right. Sounds like a bunch of horse hockey to me.
I
Did you do this because of the
probably
Stanley Cups was on right now.
no.
Why did you do it?
I did it because I was actually at a farm that was with some Bigelow's place. I don't know if you ever remember
Yeah.
on Bigelow. Okay.
And they were playing horse hockey.
They were
you know-
playing horseshoes.
You know, the name of that game is actually called polo, not horse hockey.
Right. So, but he kept saying, "This is horseshit. This is horseshit." And the mother of the grandchildren, or the mother of the grandchildren goes, "It's horse hockey when there's kids around." And I was like, that would be a perfect thing for today.
So you put it on there.
So I put it on there. So basically, horse hockey means horse shit. Only it's a more polite way of saying it, which means, of course, it's full of shit.
yeah, which is nonsense.
Yeah.
I thought horse hockey was polo.
No. Although that seemed that would make sense.
Is
Polo
horse hockey
would be
is
horse
horse-
hockey, right?
is polo horse soccer? No, because you use them out. Is
Yeah.
it horse croquet?
I
You
was
gotta
thinking.
between the horse's legs. So it's
I was thinking more like horse lacrosse.
No, you don't pick it up. Throw it
Yeah,
in the
that's
net.
true.
You run with it. I think it's horse croquet.
Yeah, it's probably closer. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll tell you something. I have never played. One of the places that I had my horses at, they actually had every weekend they had that. And I'll tell you something. It's freaking dangerous as all hell.
Oh yeah. So do you remember where I lived in Glendale Heights by the railroad tracks?
Yep.
And there was Red Farm. What was the name of the guy's name? I can't remember the guy's name. The guy who owned all Glendale Heights, the property and all that. And he had the farm right by the railroad tracks. They had
Right.
a polo field there, and they played polo there.
Yes, they
and,
did.
And I actually used to get the polo balls, and they'd hit them out and out down toward the railroad tracks. I would get them. They're very light.
Yes.
Polo balls are very light. They're about that size. and they're light though, and they're wood. But I was surprised how light they are.
Okay. Well, here's something weird. Jeannie just got censored.
Red skin, red. Shit.
Held in message for a reason. Race, ethnicity, or religion. We'll post it to chat. Okay, here.
Because she probably put the person's name. And
The Redskin Polo Club.
was he Redskin?
It's the first time I've seen that.
Redmond. Was he Redskin or Redmond? Was it Redmond's?
Yeah.
I don't think it was Redskin. I think it was Redmond.
I'm thinking that it's correct.
Redmond Polo. I think it was Redmond Polo Club.
So,
Jeannie's
but
doing
anyway,
Redskin.
that was-
No, I think it's Redmond, Courtney or Jeannie. I think it's
No.
Redmond.
yeah. But still, it was cool. I've never seen that before. It's kind of neat. You get to choose whether to allow it or not.
Redmond.
So, yeah, if you think about it, even though I think that place went out of business in the early 90s, didn't it? Or do you think it's still there?
I don't have any idea. I know it's now a subdivision.
Yeah, so it's gone. But I think it was the early.
It was built in the late 90s by Concord Homes. Polo Club features townhome floor plans. But it doesn't say what it was before. It's now Polo Club Glendale Heights.
Yeah. Well,
Nice looking townhomes there.
again, all it takes is money.
Well, they bought it. It was a big farm and property in that.
Wow, I got a hell of a tan today.
Why is that?
From being out in the pool. Remember, we were out in the pool for 2 hours.
I know that. I just from being out.
Oh, you're bringing it full circle so we can end the show.
Yeah. So have a good one. Thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
And please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Tell everybody that a robot taught you something new today, and the
Yes, he did.
human
was
Just
entertaining.
said Redmond. Redskin.
No.
I don't know what you said, but did you say female show's not a bad life decision?
Yes.
You did. And please
Yes.
subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Go down to whathappened.world down there, and I want you to live every day. And we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life. Have a good one.
Crazy, and what you still amaze me.